do you have any tips for stopping the deep post routes in the Raiders defense? So he's been using the Raiders defense because we put out that 4-3 guide earlier in the season where we showed some plays from the Raiders, but he's having trouble stopping in the deep middle, like a post, kind of that area of the field. So let's say he's utilizing this 3-3-5 wide cover 4 show 2 play, because I think this, for beginners and players that are just starting out, is probably the best overall like run defense, kind of balanced defense. Obviously it's not going to be as much as the nickel blitz 2, but I think it helps you have the best overall coverage. Say you cross man some guys. So say we were to go like this. Probably don't want Ninkovich there, but say we had a faster guy. So we'll do this. How would you stop that deep post area of the field?
Right. So what's difficult about it right there is you can see when you throw it, you get underneath the deep zones. It gets kind of over the top of the underneath hooks. Man sometimes can trail it. One of the first things I would probably suggest is like you got to try to identify where you think the post is going to go. Is it left to right or right to left? What I would say is try dropping a defender that's like on the line of scrimmage into a deep zone. Like I would first try long. Like I know it looks like he's going to go to that area, and he will, but like he might get underneath, and you have him cross. You see how Long's right there?
Right.
So that's kind of the idea, right? Now, if I were to don't cross man him, like if I were to flip,
long,
now do it to the opposite. You do it to the other D tackle.
So you got to identify.
So blitz the guys. Yeah. So like you got to look to who's over the guards, and then. Like, okay, where do I think the post is going? And then see how he kind of like, you see how he's there?
Yeah.
That's like a really good way to kind of try and slow some of those things down. That's one way. Now, like, the problem that can come into that is like, if you are going to face someone that's going to run the ball and you're dropping your lineman, like you could get crushed, like because he's going to drift away and it's going to open up big running lanes. So that's like, I would say in 3rd and 20, sure, good idea to do it. 1st and 2nd down, not a great idea because it's going to be really difficult to stop the run in those situations. Like 3rd and short, again, not a great idea. Like sometimes you got to just give it to them. Or your other option would be to, if you think that your opponent is going to run the post from right to left, like you cross man him with someone on the left side, and then user it as well. Like you kind of dedicate a couple of defenders to it, right? So. Now you user it, you cross man, he's gonna kind of get there and see how at least he's kind of a little bit underneath it. So that's.
So identify their formation, identify the game situation, and then you either have like say cross man or the deep hook, or then you could user.
Your cross man's in a terrible spot. Like
you don't like him there?
Well, this isn't a formation you would typically see. Like go put him in the slot more, like left slot more. Like that's typically where you see it. Like I think that'll give you a better angle. So. Yeah, but what you just did there, drop a deep defender, cross man, like that should defend it pretty well, especially if you go then cover 4. Like that's going to do a really good job of slowing it down. Like so in this example, right, if you really thought the post was coming, you're like, I don't know if it's left to right, you can tell because the halfback's on the right.
Right.
But say you didn't know, like move that nickel corner to the slot, man him up on Sanu, move that right outside linebacker, man him up on Gabriel, and then you would drop one. You could drop one D tackle, drop him long, and then you would then user
like the other this area.
Yeah, and that's going to give you a great job. Like now, if I were to go like this, right, that's going to give you plenty of guys in the area to like slow down what they're trying to do. Like cover 4, like look at all the guys there, right?
Right.
So
and it's that type of situation. Obviously, there's other stuff. But I think that's a good start for that Raiders defense. There's a lot of other plays in that free guide, so make sure to check it out on the YouTube. You can check it out, Raiders defensive guide for Madden 17. Give you some plays to stop the run, a couple blitzes, and then some plays to stop pass coverage. But this is some specific
just on your YouTube, right? Just straight on your YouTube.
There, yes.